Hello everyone, my name is Devin Clements, and this is the Poképod, the podcast where we talk about Pokemon. This is episode 0, which is a quick little trailer to tell you about what to expect going forward on this podcast. In the future, I will be joined by my friend Matt, who will co-host the podcast with me, and we will discuss Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, which are being released on November 16th for the Nintendo Switch console. Basically, we will be playing the game, and on every podcast episode, we will discuss things we have experienced in the game, some questions we may have for each other, anything interesting we have found during our gameplay, or maybe even some questions that you, the listener, may have for us. I also wanted to take the opportunity to announce our first giveaway in this trailer. Because this podcast will be posted on scorum.com, we wanted to give our listeners the opportunity to earn some SCR while they are listening to episode 1 of the podcast, which will be published early next week. During some point in time in episode 1, I will ask a Pokemon-related question. So in order to win 50 SCR, I'll say it again, 50 SCR, you must listen to the podcast, find out what the answer to the question is, and be the first to comment the answer in the blog posted for episode 1 on scorum.com. Again, in order to win 50 SCR, you must listen to episode 1 of the podcast, which will be published early next week, find out what the Pokemon-related question is and the answer, and be the first to comment the answer in the blog posted for episode 1 on scorum.com. Thank you all for listening, and stay tuned for episode 1 of the Poképod, again, which will be posted early next week.